My Tommy storybook called Tommy the Real Engine from Tommy the Tank Engine. Now by me, Zacharias Garcia. Tommy was a little blue tank engine who lived on the island of Sodor. He was a real UFO engine who had his very own branch line. He had two coaches and a clubboat. Hurry, hurry, he would say to Thomas, and he pulled them through the countryside. Thomas had many friends. Thomas had many ancient friends. Gordon and Henry were big. Edward and Percy were big. And Jane is somewhere in between. So Thomas had was the direction of the railway. He was far off the engine, even for they sometimes made trouble for him. One day a terrible storm from one day there was a terrible storm. They thundering roll and lightning flash. The rain fell heavily on the island. The front wind rocked the boat in the harbor and knocked down trees in the forest. The engine sat in the shed at the station, looking out at the storm. Henry the Green Engine did not like storm. He closed his eyes and hoped it would end soon. Suddenly, a strong wind blew, and a tall tree fell on the station house roof. Crash! Oh dear, said Henry with a shiver. Sir Topham Hatt came at once to inspect the damage. Luckily, no one was hurt. This roof must be repaired as soon as possible, Sir Topham. Cause he put Gordon, the big express engine, in charge. Gordon please. After all, he boasted, I am the biggest, the fastest, and strongest. James Radisson was annoyed. He wished that he was one in charge. I'm the one who used to pull freight car, he grumbled. Ought you go then, going on James. Fetch out some lumber and bricks and new slate. The rain started again. It began falling into the station house. The train crew set out buckets so people waiting for train wouldn't get wet. Everyone waited for Jane to return. The roof continued to leak, so a stationman and the passengers continued to use the waiting room. Percy and Henry and Percy go see what taking Jane so long? Going on to Perkin smart too eager to go. But Henry put off slowly. He did not like being wet at all. Now everyone wait for James, Henry, and Percy to return. So Tom and Harry were busy checking the railway. Are the train line clear for travel? He asked the station master. Tommy was getting worried. Maybe the other engine was stuck somewhere. We got to help, Tommy said to the driver. The driver nodded. Well, you do know your way around the island. You know? Not to Thomas. Let go. Full steam. Tommy puffed out of the station and down the track. Peep, peep, he whistled. Going one lumber. So James had gone to get some, said Thomas. First start the forest, his driver said. When they arrived in the forest, he didn't see James, but there was Henry, who had run out of steam and broken down. I knew I wouldn't have gone out in the fine weather, Henry said confidently. Thomas the driver helped Henry drive the car. Then Thomas continued on the way. He was worried about Percy and Jane. Peep, peep, he was so puffing along, going also one bricks. You remember? Let's stop the clay pit, said the driver. When they arrived at the clay pit, he didn't see James, but it was Percy, stuck behind the large trees that had fallen across the track. I just too little, cried Percy. Even going wouldn't be enough to cross that, Thomas said kindly. The driver called for the breakdown train to help clear Percy rails. Then Thomas continued on the way, but he was still worried about James. P.P. going also one slate, Thomas said to the driver. Now stop the quarry, said the driver. Wait, when they got to the quarry, he sure they spot. But James, he was lying in mud on the side of the track. Oh, Jane groaned. The old half of freight car had nothing to trouble. They pushed me right off the rails. Then they ran away. The rain had stopped. But by now, and Thomas had a from the blaze. They were how the helicopter flying overhead. On spot, Jane and freight cars. How cool. They down at the harbor. Then Tommy heard another sound. Poop poop going was steaming along round the bend. I helped Jane going. I helped Jane go and said to Thomas. You go get those freight cars. Peep peep. Thomas head to the harbor. Thomas head for the harbor as quickly as he could. He had the 90 freight car behind. Even saw them. Lohu was good and laughed loudly. They were pushing and bumping one another. Come along at one, Tommy called sternly to them. The freight car stopped laughing when they heard Thomas. We were just having fun, they said sneeringly. There was a job to be done, and you're making everyone wait. Thomas said. He made the freight car get in line and pulled them up from the harbor. All the engine steamed back to the station. First came Henry, then Percy, and then Gordon. Next came James, pulling the 9 freight cars, who had caused him so much trouble. The freight car grumbled and mumbled. As they carrying the lumber, bricks, and slate, Tommy put along proudly at the back of the group, and how the helicopter flew above all of them. Everyone was happy to see the main engine, but there was no time to waste. The station still had to be repaired. Everyone pitched in and helped put up the beam made of strong timber from the forest. Crumbling brick were replaced with new one made out of clay from the clay pit. And the roof repaired with new piece of slate from the quarry. Soon the station had looked good new. We might have the ground for a settlement, announced the Talking Hat. The conductor and engineer hang up banners and bunting. Even the engine looked restless. The station went and packed around teas and cookies for the waiting room. Congratulations to all a job well done, said the Top Hat. Free share for Tommy. Hip hip hooray, everyone called. Tommy, you are true. Thomas U. Tree of the Real You Foundation. The end. Thank you for your time. Up for more videos.